This is the drive home with
Zac
and TT for the Millwall drive home, driving home from the Coventry Building Society Arena, also known, or used to be known, as the Ricoh Arena, where it finished Coventry City 0,
Millwall 1.
Yes! Get in there. Merry Christmas to all the Mill fans out there, all across the world. A defensive masterclass put on by the Lions today. COVID-ravaged squad. Although we still started actually with a decent lineup.
Yeah.
The bench was where you could really see where we were affected, but they just completely nullified a Coventry City team with a couple of decent players, and Callum O'Hare is one of the best players in the Championship. Today did not get a sniff. Not helped by the fact that he had Billy Mitchell on his backside every time he seemed to get hold of the ball, which did make a difference. We thank you very much for watching the channel. We do, like I said, I do hope that you had a very good Christmas with your families. We've had quite a few days of merriment and food. To be fair, I don't know how I'm still standing or still sitting. But that was obviously our last game of 2021, and what a good way to end it. You never know how many games we're going to get to go to at the moment with COVID cases all over the place. But whilst we can go, we will be there. Obviously, we've got Bristol City on Sunday on the 2nd of January. I'm currently working. I've got tickets, so hopefully I'm going to sort something out. If we do get to go, we will go. Put a like on the video if you don't mind. And if you're not subscribed, why are you not subscribed? We started with a Barton goal, a back five, three centre-backs. The return of Alex Pearce. Either side of him, you had Sean Hutchinson and Jake Cooper. Right wing back, Danny McNamara. Left wing back was the man mountain himself, Murray Wallace. We had two central midfielders in George Saville and Billy Mitchell. A free roam for Shea Ojo. And then up front, we had two players that worked their absolute nuts off the entire game in Tom Bradshaw and Mason Bennett. Very, very few chances to talk about. This was a game where you're in the trenches, and it's a Gary Rowett type game where if it works and you do what we did at the end and you nick a goal, it's fantastic. If you don't, it's difficult to watch in terms of offensive wise, but you're doing a job against decent opposition, and that's really what we did today. Balls that came into what we forced them to do, Coventry today, was play it. The space was wide, and then they're playing the ball in the air, and that's meat and drink. It should be meat and drink if we're defending properly. And to be fair to Alex Pearce, really did help the two either side of him, and that's ultimately today why we've come away with all 3 points. We are very, very defensively solid as a team. The fact that we're so compact, the two centre midfielders help making it so solid. No space in and around the box, and we really created our own downfall with shabby passing, wasn't it? You know, a couple of times in the first half where we just give the ball away in dangerous positions. Unfortunately, it didn't cost us, because that was really the only way we looked like conceding a goal. That did happen for the Coventry City's first chance. The ball dropped to O'Hare. One of the only times he had a bit of space. He was through on goal, took his shot straight at Bartosz Biliakowski, who makes a good save. But then the ball falls to the Coventry City player, who looks like he's going to knock it into a reasonably empty net. But Murray Wallace, out of absolutely nowhere,
does a full on fire lunge into save the day.
It did, and he saves the day, keeps us at 0-0. Coventry created one other chance in the first half, but what do you remember the other chance? We just talked about it. I can't remember what the other chance was in the first half. I don't remember Bart making another save in the whole match. Saying that, Bart didn't make another save.
I don't think they did have another chance, except from a few
bless me, sorry.
A few bobbly shots at Bart, but they aren't really saves. They're just
well, it was kind of in the way.
Yeah.
First half chances created from the Lions, very few and far between. A couple of crosses into the box ourselves that were met at the near post, one by Tom Bradshaw that went wide. The second chance was a shot from George Saville from kind of outside the box. Didn't really look like trouble in the goalkeeper. Going at half time, I felt that the game was there for the taking for either team if they showed some quality in the final third and really took the game to the opposition. And we were the team that done that really more than Coventry City, which was pleasing to see. Like I said, the work rate of Mason Bennett today, and the one downer for the whole day really was Shea Ojo, who just does not look at the races. He gets the amount of times he got caught in possession and went down far too easy. Again, fortunately, we didn't get punished for mistakes that we made. But other than that, every other player on the pitch, they played their part. Danny McNamara was absolutely superb down the right wing, and Murray Wallace equally so. When they got the ball, they looked to get forward and take us up the pitch. Billy Mitchell, dominating performance. You know, really was another coming-of-age performance for Billy Mitchell, coming up against one of the better centre midfielders in the Championship in O'Hare, and I felt like he had the better of the two, and you can't ask for more than that from Billy Mitchell, who, when he got the ball, he sprayed the ball around really well and always showing for the ball, and that's what I really love about Billy Mitchell. We created the first chance for us in the second half was, funnily enough, Shea Ojo did one of the better things he did. Creates a little bit of space for himself, plays the ball to the back post. Murray Wallace there nods it back in for George Saville, who's arriving late. Very typical of what he used to provide to the team, in late, and he gets a shot on it, and it just goes right in, just above the top left-hand corner of the goal. Really good arrival from George Saville. Doesn't quite get it on target. Do you want to talk about the second chance before the goal?
Pretty sure there was a ball played down the right, and Benica Fobe, like he normally does, sprints to the ball, and he made a fantastic pass straight to the front post, where his striking partner Bradshaw was running into the front post, and he's wrapped his foot around it really well, but he's hit the outside of the post. He has
hit the outside of the post, and then we take the lead from a ball from deep. Good ball into the box, flicked on by Benica Fobe. The man's doing it. You know, it pays off. You know, the hard work, and we used to say it about Lee Gregory. But when you're working hard and you've got a bit of confidence, things just tend to drop for you. And it dropped to Tom Bradshaw in the box, who takes a couple of bobbly touches, puts the ball into the bottom left-hand corner to send us away fans into absolute pandemonium. You know, it really was a good away end for the last 15 minutes, and obviously at that stage you're going to sit back and they're going to come on to you, but we didn't really look like we were going to concede a goal. Like I said, we just forced them to play wide and then meet and drink balls into the box. Only once did O'Hare get in behind Billy Mitchell and put the ball in along the floor, but it didn't really fall for any of it. They had a couple of shots that were very high, wide and handsome. The best way of putting it is the fact that Bart had absolutely nothing to do in the second half. He really did not have to make a save, which defensively sometimes you've got to get credit. Yes, we all like to see attacking football, but when you do get a 1-0 win, the defensive shape makes a big difference, and we haven't had many away, and we've not had many clean sheets, never mind away clean sheets. So to come away with a clean sheet today is absolutely massive, and that's what my man of the match is, the whole back five. And you agree with me, we were talking about it just before we started the video, that all five of them today, absolutely superb. The interceptions at the right time, they followed the runners every single time, they passed the players off. It was a defensive masterclass, and that's exactly what you want from a team. The fact that we brought Zac Lovelace on to make his debut at 15, you know, like I said, COVID-ravaged team. Surprising that no John Daddy Budvarson or Ben Thompson to say that. I think really does show that we don't know whether they've got COVID or not, but probably shows the complete fact that they're out the door. But Zac Lovelace, it's very difficult to say what he could bring to the team, but he doesn't look absolutely massive, the lad, for 15. He must be on the shredded wheat. But we're driving down the M1 with 3 points from an away game that, to be fair, driving up there today, I'm feeling a bit rough, if I'm honest, but I'm negative on my old lateral flow test. But I felt a bit rough, I felt a bit tired. I thought it's going to be a very difficult game, but the players absolutely done the work today, and I'm really proud of them. Do you have anything else you want to add to the?
We broke a 4-year streak this very day of Coventry haven't lost 2 home games in a row. since 2017.
And they had the best record, the best home record in the Championship coming into today. So big win, big 3 points for Millwall. We've got Bristol City on Sunday, maybe depending on COVID, and then we've got Crystal Palace. And you just hope, absolutely hope, that fans are allowed in there, because it would be a travesty the one time we get an absolute banging draw.
That's probably the best draw I've ever seen Millwall pull out.
Yeah, a proper tie. Unfortunately, there will be no replays, which is a bit of a joke. Obviously,
so we'll go straight to extra time.
We'll go straight to extra time, yeah, because you've got to look after the Premiership, haven't you? Those poor Premiership players that play too much football, according to Jurgen Klopp and his boys. But today's not a day for the FA Cup. Today's a day for the EFL Championship, and Millwall and me and Zac are driving down the M1 with the 3 points. Put your comments in below. There's only one way we can end the video, though. No one likes us.
We don't care.
Yes.